I'm influenced by my faith, for sure. Because it's like you write about who you are and what your experiences are. So there's no way, I can't escape that when I'm writing lyrics. So it comes out in my songs, but it's not, there's nothing blatant. It's not like somebody listen to my music and pull out my lyrics and be like, oh my gosh, this guy's a Mormon, what? Right.
Hey, SoulPancakers, hi. Please welcome in a house music kind of dubstep way, Kaskade. How did you become a DJ?
Growing up in Northbrook, Chicago was one of those cities that was very hip to house music early on. They started the revolution. That was it. Some kids in Chicago, downtown.
Now, I'm a guy, I like music of people with broken hearts, and they have a wooden guitar, and they sing, and they have lyrics, and they sing about their lives, and I'm not so much into the house music scene. What is house music? I know everyone knows except me, but just, do you make any music or do you only sample?
Yeah, I'm a songwriter, make music. I mean, I think the idea is that it's all computer-based, but what's weird is now the guys who are strumming the guitars and, you know, the broken heart singing, we're recording them on computers. So now the worlds are just mending and melding. Most of us are just guys that were sound designers, songwriters, you know? We make beds of music, or guys like me, I love writing songs, lyrics.
So one thing that is intriguing about your story is that you grew up a Mormon and you're a member of the Mormon church. What is the interplay between your religious faith and background and what you do? People would view them as a dichotomy. I mean, I can picture you going and people just and debauched and kind of.
I once had an Australian guy ask me, like, dude, it's like you're a vegetarian working at McDonald's. What do you can't do this, it doesn't work. And I'm like, listen, if you love the music and all the stuff that's going on around it it's ancillary. It's just whatever, it's secondhand. I think there's a lot of people now that listen to electronic music that have grown up loving it. They see it for the art that it is. And it's not so much just a bunch of people on ecstasy running around naked. Because people assimilate this with debauchery and drug use, but it's not that. I mean, right now the largest music festival in the world is for electronic music. I mean, I think we have the top 5 or 6 largest festivals in the world are all based around electronic music. And the thing that's so interesting, a guy like me, I gig 200 shows a year, I travel the world. I'm not signed to a major label. I mean, my marketing budget is like what I have in my pocket. It's mainly all through social media, and I think people are intrigued by this and fascinated that the audiences are so large. I mean, my last show here in Los Angeles was at the Staples Center. Sold out. Yeah, you know.
That's amazing.
But I think that's electronic music, because any of us never saw this as a way to stardom, because it's such an underground thing.
For the love of it.
Yeah, we just loved music, and now that everyone's paying attention to us, it's really weird. And there's something so insane putting like a very simple rhythmic idea out there and having all those people kind of go at the same time. It's fascinating, because there's a connection, there's something happening.
We could unite the world in a much better way if the whole world just danced together. Thanks for sitting down with me. You're a really awesome dude, and I am a new fan, and I'm gonna. You sell any like CDs out of the trunk of your car or anything like that?
No, just go to iTunes to punch in Kaskade, K-A-S-K-A-D-E.
Seriously, I fucking sit down with you, I interview you to put me on your website, and you're like, you'd send me to iTunes?
I don't care.
You send me to iTunes?
I'm a terrible self-promoter.
Get
My
out.
gosh, dang it. He's out of here.
Get out.
Throw this guy out.
SoulPancake, subscribe.